Huh? Yeah! Tennessee Titans Music City tribute. Welcome to That's Good Sports. I'm Brandon Perna, reviewing the Raiders and Titans game. Is it ironic that Oakland and Tennessee started this season against each other? I mean, both Derek Carr and Marcus Mariota broke their legs, ending their seasons last year. This game, Battle of the Broken Bastards. Tennessee, formerly Houston, Oakland, formerly Los Angeles, futurely Las Vegas, and two teams with young QBs on the rise, great offensive lines. Basically, the Titans are the Raiders, and the Raiders are the Titans. That's good sports. This episode is sponsored by SeatGeek, the ticket buying app to buy tickets to things. There's a link in the description to download the app. If you use my promo code, that's good, you're gonna get $20 off your first ticket purchase. I like the app because they rank all their ticket prices so you know whether or not you're getting a shitty deal, and you can preview the seat you wanna buy before you purchase it. It doesn't get any better than that. You can buy, so take the $20. It's free! Except for the money you spend on the tickets. That costs money. Speaking of broken bones, Tony Romo got his first start as an NFL analyst. I thought he did a great job until the third quarter when he had to leave the broadcast booth to be evaluated for a concussion and broken ribs. I guess he hit his head on the desk while bending over to pull a Shure SM7B broadcast microphone out of his ass. You talk into the microphones, Tony, you don't sit on them. Welcome to the broadcast world, Tony. These are for talking into. They don't go up in ya, idiot. Still in frame? Fuck. The Raiders got everything they wanted out of Marshawn Lynch this game, from tough power running requiring multiple defenders for tackles to pass protection, but most importantly, a double dose of fuck you. Who's getting double fucked by Marshawn Lynch? Nobody knows, but I agree with it. The Titans' main goal this offseason was to upgrade the wide receiver position because they didn't have any. And they did, with rookies Corey Davis and Tywan Taylor and veterans Rishard Matthews and Eric Decker. Last season, their only threat in the receiving game was tight end Delanie Walker. The Raiders added Marshawn Lynch, which is probably equal to the 4 receivers the Titans brought in. He looks good. Tennessee started the game with an onside kick because they wanted to make it as easy as possible for the Raiders to score on their first drive. Amari Cooper caught a pass and earned this touchdown by carrying half the Titans defense on his back. Not to be outdone by the Titans' boneheaded coaching decisions, Jack Del Rio allowed the offense to throw 3 straight passes on the goal line after Marshawn Lynch kept their drive alive with this 4th and 1 conversion close to the goal line. Are you doing a Pete Carroll impression, Jack Del Rio? If you have Marshawn Lynch on your team, you run the fucking ball
over and over and over and over and over again
on the goddamn goal line. How do you coaches not understand that? Just hand the fucking ball off. It's mind-boggling, but I hope the Raiders continue to make mistakes like that throughout the season. Wide receiver Rishard Matthews converted 3 third downs for Tennessee in the first half, which doubles the amount of third downs converted by all Titans receivers in 2016. Tennessee tied up the game 10-10 right before halftime, but somehow Oakland knocked in a field goal with only 43 seconds left in the half. During halftime, Titans coach Mike Mularkey was asked what the team could improve on so far. His reply, I would like to see more onside kicks. If we're not the best onside kicking team in the NFL, well, we might as well give up and pursue jobs as data scientists or Chili's franchise owners. Too much rasp in that Mularkey voice. The Titans' rookie corner, Adoree Jackson, was tested early and often. He defended 2 passes and prevented 1 touchdown. Between him and Corey Davis, who made this amazing catch early in the game, I'd say at first glance, the Titans knocked it out of the park with their 2 first-round draft picks. The Raiders looked to be most improved on the defensive line. They played well against the run, only allowing 95 yards on the ground, produced consistent pressure on Mariota throughout the day, holding him to 256 passing yards and 0 touchdowns through the air. The surprise for me, though, was Raiders kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. Not only does he have a harder name to spell than Sebastian Janikowski, but he nailed 2 kicks from 52 yards out. Tavecchio is the first player in NFL history to kick 2 50-plus yard field goals in his NFL debut. Also ties Janikowski as the only Raider to have 2 50-plus yard field goals in a single game. And he kicked a game-sealing 43-yard field goal with a minute left. That's clutch. The only mistake Tavecchio made was trying to tackle Adoree Jackson, the NFL's highest jumping return man who had room to spare while hurdling the Raider kicker. If that were Sebastian Janikowski, Adoree would not have been able to clear his width. Fat joke. But if that were Janikowski, he would have never sprinted down the field. Double fat joke. The Raiders ultimately bested Tennessee 26-16, and the difference in this matchup was the run game. I felt like Tennessee got away from running the ball way too early, and I think if they want to have success this year, which I believe they will, they need balance there. Because they have a very good offensive line and running back in DeMarco Murray. They upgraded their receivers, but they need to stick with their strength on the ground. If I can use one play to show the difference in today's rushing attacks, it's this. And it's not like the Raiders ran for a ton of yards against Tennessee. They just ran more effectively in situations where they needed conversions. Jesus, I am not looking forward to the day the Broncos play against him. After watching the Raiders and Chiefs this week, I think it's fair to say the AFC West is going to be a disgustingly tough division in 2017. Sure, it's early, but right now Oakland and Kansas City look like complete teams. And there's a lot of people who say, yeah, it's great, I love the competition, the AFC West is back, good teams, good football games. I do not feel that way. Bring me back Peyton Manning and total domination against shitty division rivals. That's what Tom Brady's gotten to do for his whole fucking career in the AFC East. I want easy teams to play every week. 1 loss against a division rival in 3 years. That's the way it should be. None of this, all the AFC West teams are good. That's horseshit. Denver Broncos horseshit. With that said, I gotta give some big dick shout outs to Michael Bernabel and Meinhard Urschwans for upping their donation from $1 to $3, and bigger dicker shout outs to Kylie for a $20 monthly donation. You can support this channel at patreon.com/ThatsGoodSports with the monthly donation of your choosing. Imagine if Netflix said, hey, you can pay whatever you want a month for our videos. That's what I'm doing. I'm giving you the choice of your monthly donation. I'm just not as good as Netflix, but better than, say, ESPFS1. Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Sports. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube to this channel. Click the notification button if you haven't. I'm on Twitter at Brandon Perna if you want to talk football during football games. Yeah! Tennessee, the Music City tribute.